The moment is here, you can stop your search. It's Comics by Perch.
Hey there, this is Perch. What do you want out of comics? Well, a lot of people will come and blast various mail. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? People will post comments, oh, you sound happy, you sound angry, all the kind of the wide assortment of things. But what do you want out of comics? I was, this is going to be a weird way I got there, but, was over looking at the new X, Twitter X. I don't know. I'm not the person who's like, oh my God, the bird was the cutest thing alive. I'm watching all these people go nuts about the bird. The iconic bird for the last 15 years, it's iconic. I'm sorry, no. But I don't think the X is a good design, is the thing. It's fine. I look, if you like it, you like it. This is absolutely in the subjective, realm of what people like. I don't really, I don't know. It feels more generic to me. I don't know. But as I'm looking around, I notice something, and definitely the feed is getting curated to me. So this clearly says something about me. But there's just a lot of preachy bullshit, more than I remember seeing before, on all sides. This is when you come in and you try and like, well, here's what this side's saying, here's what that side's saying. When you do that, then you just get a lot of bullshit from all sides. So now I get, these people like, filleting Joe Biden for the most amazing economy in the history of the country, or people talking about how he is absolutely the spawn of the devil and a complete incompetent fool. And there's really I'm not describing just regular polarization, so I don't know if I'm describing this well. It's the preachiness of it. It's the clap back if you think Joe Biden is hot. It's like, I mean. There's so many things wrong with that, but it's the who are they talking to, and that's kind of where I get to a lot of these tweets or these X's now. Anyway, it's who the hell are these people talking to? Mark Hamill did this nobody tweet on Tuesday to send a message to Elon about the power of the people. Okay, but why? Well, like what was gained? I mean, I used to see kind of causes that maybe were a little misdirected, like, hey, everybody, today we're all going to buy cans of soup and we're going to take it to a homeless shelter and, we're going to give people food. It's Tuesday, give people food day. And somehow that's been replaced by it's Tuesday, don't tweet day, because that will show Elon that people matter. I mean, who cares? And what are people going for? What do people want? What do people want out of this thing? Do you just want to post kind of vapid, just nonsense out there? I mean, look, I miss the old vapid nonsense. I mean, the titty pictures and the that was a better use of Twitter. Now it's a lot of people making statements like, I look at this tweet, he's got like 5,000 likes. I'm like, or 50,000. Sorry, 50,000 likes. I'm like, who is scrolling through Twitter and they see aging Mark Hamill go, don't tweet on Tuesday, so we prove to Elon that people matter. And does Elon not think people matter? If he doesn't, does that matter? Does anybody? Who cares what Elon thinks of people? In all honesty, I don't care whether he loves people, hates people. I don't care. At least with, I look at Elon's post and he's posting a picture of like, I love Canada, but he's holding the shirt kind of closed. So it looks like he says, I love anal. And I mean, hell, that's a better use of that site than whatever the hell these people are doing. And I'm not just beating up on Mark Hamill. I see people, again, all directions. If you think Trump was innocent, then everybody post at 10 p.m. Again, what's the point? This is activism for lazy people. I mean, none of that. I mean, that is literally the least you can do. Somehow we've gotten to don't tweet is a powerful political statement. I don't know. I don't see it. But it gets me to, what do you want out of comics? What is it that you want? Because I've said this before, and so, light up in the comments. You can wave a magic wand. what happens for comics? Here's my fear. My fear is that fear is the wrong word. Here's my disappointment. Be disappointed, Dad Perch. My disappointment is for several of you, you would say something like, I want to see all the mean creators shamed and driven out of the industry. And I don't know, would that matter? Here's why I say that. I would like great comics. I would like to be able to have the same kind of excitement I've had at different parts of my life, where I was eagerly looking forward to, some comics, not just one, but I'd take one right now. But I mean, I like 20 comics, right? I can't wait to read the next issue. I can't believe it's going to be a month. That's the feeling I want. I'd like some art in there that looks like it was, well put together. That, I'd like a book that I'm going to remember. I'd like a comic that I could hand to my kids. That's what I want. If mean creator, if I'll put it this way, I'm curious if you'd take it or not. If I had a run like the Chris Claremont X-Men run, the first one, if I could have a 100 issue run like that, again with top talent artists, Jim Lee, John Byrne, Mark Silvestri, John Romita Jr., Paul Smith. If I could have Art Adams doing annuals, that'd be amazing. Walt Simonson every now and then. If I could have that run, like you'd say, okay, Perch, you get that run, Claremont writing, those level artists, 100 issues, unbroken. However, Claremont is going to go on Twitter and just be a complete asshole every day. And then every now and then, all the artists will too. Jim Lee and Silvestri is going to get on, and he's just going to block people and just be a prick. So, what do? I take that 100-issue run without a thought. Like, that is the easiest choice ever. I would take it. The maddening part about kind of, irritating creators on Twitter and other places is that they're not putting out good work either. So we're getting neither the good run nor the good behavior. Now, by the way, if I turn that thing around and say, all right, Perch, how about this then? All the creators are going to be super nice on social media. Nobody's going to block anybody. They're going to go, thank you for buying the books. They're just going to be super nice people. And whatever your politics are, they're going to agree with you. Their politics are your politics. No problem. However, the comics they produce are going to suck. They're just going to be the boringest, not like nothing is going to happen. Just going to be, now they won't be preachy. The comics won't have, political bullshit in there. Or they won't have any of that, but they will be dull. Nothing will happen. Entire arcs, of the Justice League, where they go to Whataburger and they just eat burgers and they talk about their feelings. And Superman reveals that sometimes he wishes he could feel more, but his skin is so impenetrable from bullets that he doesn't feel. So he just wishes he could feel. And Batman puts an arm around his shoulders and says, man, it's all right to cry every now and then. Clark, you'll be okay. And Aquaman goes, why is this place serving fish? And that's like the whole issue. Like that if you, no. I'd rather have the creators salty and blocking and being pissy if you could get great comics out of it. That's what I want. As a sub-task, all the things I've said over the last, many weeks, months, years, I'd like to see real villains. I'd like to see villains that are threatening. I'd like to see the heroes overcome those threats. I'd like to I'd like to have evergreen comics. I don't want to see anybody making jokes. I don't want to see the characters making jokes about Joe Biden. And I don't want to, no. I don't want that in the comic. I'd like my presidents to be nicely generic. You can do whatever you want. Just don't base them off real people. Just make them just whatever. Make them analogs. It's fine. That's what I want. So what do you want? And search your heart here, because again, I think for some of you, the people being nice, even if the comic sucked ass, would be what you're after. And again, no judgment. It's not what I want, But if that's what you want, that's fine. I just like Twitter, I think that there's a large handful of people that go onto that site and they don't really want to accomplish anything. They're not even interested in looking at the nice titty pictures that the site used to have. It's TIDDY, YouTube algorithm. You don't need to censor me. It's TIDDY. That's the acceptable, safe way of saying that. That's the non-sexist way of saying that. Sure, why not? They don't want that. I think there's a large group of people that want to go on and look forward and get some kind of weird little thrill when they see Mark Hamill talking about not tweeting on Tuesday. I think that there's a group of people who are into that, who are like, oh man, this is the best stuff ever. I don't. I'll even go further. Like many of you, I've looked at some of these insane posts, and then the real comedy is in the replies. You scroll down and you're like, oh, this guy's getting roasted. And there's some fun in that. But I give that up too. I mean, to me, that's like, it's kind of like junk food. It's not filling. You know, you read, it's like, oh man, this is a funny meme. I thought about putting that particular clip of a movie with those words that say "you a loser," and that really hits it home. Funny. I'm okay. I'd be okay losing all that for content, for those titty pictures. Anyway, what do you want out of comics? For me, I just want something entertaining to read. I want some good quality books. That's all I want. That's just small, simple thing. That's what I want. And so that's why I am happy some of the time, because, you know, I pick up comics every now and then. I get a comic I enjoy. I get a good quality read out of it. I look forward to the next issue. You know, promise fulfilled. Now I'd just like to have that same feeling times 10. More of that. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Yes. Channel going away or no, subscribe. It's good to subscribe. That way you could be here at the end. Don't you want to be here at the very end? Why not? Thanks for listening.